Why Bojack Horseman is a great show. Bojack Horseman actually tackles real-life situations and gives an accurate representation of depression? Let's find out. What started as just a raunchy cartoon show starring anthropomorphized animals with lowbrow humor eventually turned into one of the most thoughtful and profound explorations of famed depression, society, and the human condition. Created by Raphael Matthew and Bob Wasker and brought to life by the designs of his longtime friend Lisa Hannawalt, the show centers around a washed-up actor trying to find happiness amidst the glitz and glamour of the entertainment industry. It's a shame that it took the tail end of the first season for the show to showcase its true brilliance. When the show reached its second season, it shed any comparison to its competitors and began firing on all cylinders. The writing was excellent, the jokes were clever, the animation was vibrant with hilarious details in each shot, the themes reached new depths, the characters evolved with each season, and the concepts grew more and more daring. Everything seemed to have been turned up 2 or 3 notches, and for 6 seasons, Bojack Horseman has been one of the most impressive shows to ever grace our TV screens. There are multiple reasons why Bojack Horseman was one of the best TV shows of the decade, and here's our opinions. The show took risks. It constantly challenged itself by exploring new and creative ways to approach storytelling through animation. The episode Free Churro is a perfect example of this. Consisting of one extended eulogy that stretches throughout the entire episode, it received acclaim from fans and critics alike, and is regarded as one of the most impressive episodes of a TV show in recent memory. Bojack Horseman has always been on top of relevant issues, while also providing some insightful social commentary that's incredibly valuable for viewers everywhere. Never have I seen a show that tackles depression and self-loathing in such an honest, realistic, and consistent manner as Bojack Horseman. Throughout the show, Bojack tries to find something that will fix him, something that'll make him feel better about himself, which only leads to sudden, irrational, harmful behavior to himself and those around him. Sometimes Bojack can distract himself with fleeting pleasures, but it seems like no matter what he does to try and hold on to something, sooner or later he ends up back into the sinking pit that is Bojack. This accurate representation of depression is handled in such a raw and earnest manner without giving the typical easy answers to overcome it, because there are no easy answers. It's a constant struggle for those who suffer from it, and it's good to know that it's being taken as seriously as it should be. His problematic behavior is never justified, and as much as the audience wants him to get better, it is all up to him. The last season focused more on his past actions and how he has to take the responsibility for the terrible things he's done. And the first step is to seek help to get better. The problem is every time Bojack takes 1 step forward, it seems like he takes 3 steps back as well. Like Bojack said, you have to be consistent. Things don't get solved in half an hour just like that. It takes every single day to become a better person, and for Bojack, it seems like a never-ending struggle. The show just feels so real. Some moments provide these beautifully articulated lines of dialogue that encapsulate exactly how everyone has felt at some point or other in their lives. It's this level of emotional intelligence that makes viewers identify with Bojack, because they see a bit of themselves on the screen. Some moments seem heavy and almost too much to bear, but that's just life. We don't have it all figured out, and seeing how these characters are also struggling to find happiness is a great reminder that we're not alone in those sentiments. While other shows might like to tie every loose end and bring a satisfying conclusion for each storyline, Bojack Horseman decided to go in a different direction with its finale. It didn't feel like everything was solved and everybody lived happily ever after. It just felt like the end of a chapter in these people's lives. We don't know if Bojack will ever see any of his friends again. Just like in real life, the show just seems to go on. It's never really over, so it makes sense that the only real feeling of finality in the series comes from everyone's decision to let go of Bojack and move on with their lives. Well guys, that's it for today. Let us know if you guys like Bojack Horseman as much as we did. We hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Till then, see you guys next time.
Back in the 90s, Bojack was in a very famous TV show called Horsin' Around. For the first couple episodes, I was amused by his antics and bad dating habits. Then I became concerned because I have the same dating habits. I'm a little embarrassed it took a retarded cartoon horse to make me realize my romantic woes were at least partially self-inflicted, but I kind of just think that's the power of good writing. My teachers were always saying life was going to pass me by because I'm a lazy fucker, but VLR was what eventually got through to me. The show also has a shockingly good line about infatuation delivered by this wise nightbird.
You know, it's funny. When you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.